Foster's, good call. We're here, down under, in Australia, after a second place and a victory so far this season. What can we do in Australia? Well, let's see what we can do, because I tell you what, I actually have no idea who's going to win this championship or be our challengers, because I feel like I'll be consistently there, but as you can see, the track here in Australia looks like it's drying out or something. Which is weird, because I could have swore it was set to rain the entire session, but anyway, I digress. There's me thinking we're going to get a cool action scene, wet session, and it turns out, well no, but I've ignored that the track's still a bit wet, but I've just clocked Latifi on soft tyres as we almost send it to Narnia, and Latifi's the only guy out on track, and if we just continue on inters, there's not a hope in hell of us, so it's time to dive back into the pits and put on the softs. So we're flying here, we're about 3.8 seconds up on Hamilton, but I mean he's on inters, everyone else, oh man, but we've touched the grass and I thought we were going to go straight on, but the spray's getting flicked up for the back of Vettel. Our teammate's in 18th, but for fuck's sake man, we haven't even set a lap yet, so that's why we're 20th, but we're flying here. Nothing purple though, which is a bit concerning as we've got a minute and 22 to go, but I don't think these tyres are going to be anywhere near logical, but we go across the line, we do set the fastest lap, but look, even Latifi went second, so it doesn't actually mean we're safe, but if we can push on this next lap, and you know, the track's going to constantly improve, we're a tenth and a bit up here, so surely we can do some damage here on the second lap. But as you can see, we've late braked it, we've risked it for a biscuit, and we've lost quite a lot of time there, but we've got actually quite a lot of the delta back up through here, as we've pushing it here, but oh, we've lost the back end, we've corrected it, and that's us out of the session. Holy moly, that's no good, and I think we could be out of Q1 here, based on how quickly the conditions were changing. And our worst fears have came true, because with no pace, we're not in the top 14, which means we'd be 15th, now we're 16th, and again, not good, but we're starting on hard tyres, everyone else is starting on softs, which is probably going to be a mess for us off the line, but you know what, we're going to go long, we're going to see what we can do. Mick Schumacher even overtakes us, Robert Schwartzman, our teammate, even overtakes us, and it's not a good start for us, but we launch it back down, and oh, Guan Yu Zhou cuts across us, and we're down to 18th, and damn, from being in battles for first and second, what we're going to be in this race, I don't know, but hopefully we can overtake a few into here as the Astons, oh, and we've damaged the side pods. Damaged side pods or not, we have to find a way around Yuki Tsunoda, but can we do it on these hard compound tyres? We're not running as much straight, I mean, last year I literally ran 0 wings here, but I feel like in this Alfa, we might not have enough downforce in order to cope with that through the corners, but Yuki Tsunoda up next, can we launch it on Yuki Tsunoda? We thought about it, but we've bottled it. And now surely, decent exit, but he's all over Guan Yu Zhou. Guan Yu Zhou and Tsunoda. Don't know, oh my god, Tsunoda thought about it, but Guan Yu Zhou launches it on Gasly. There's contact, someone's lost a bit of wing, it's pure Gasly. Guan Yu Zhou battling, we're on the hards, but can find a way through, man. And oh my god, we're on the grass, we're hanging around the outside of Gasly, we've rammed megally wide, but Guan Yu Zhou up next, Gasly has to pit for Verstappen. Does the fastest lap of the race, man. Holy moly, it's insane. Mick Schumacher now thinks he can fancy a run at us, but we are going to go mightily defensive. We cannot lose a place to him. He is pitch. But we managed to hold on there and smash it through turn 1 and 2. Lance Stroll, though, beginning to go slow, and it looks like there's been an Aston Martin engine failure at the back of the grid. Could that bring out a safety car? I'd take it. Guan Yu Zhou up next, but yep, Lance Stroll confirming he's out. Moving on though to lap 3. Oh, Guan Yu Zhou has been dealt with, but now we've got Vettel, and he's doing mad things, but as we move on to lap 5, we are kind of sat in behind him. And now we have a DRS failure where our DRS is open constantly, and for some reason, the DRS wasn't, like, it was, like, the downforce wasn't that bad, and as you can see, we were just set in a purple middle sector, because of course through that massive bit now, you're just so much boosted by the fact you have DRS open, but now we've got it open on all parts of the lap, so it's no surprise that we're setting our best laps here, but at least it's not unsteady through corners. It's fucking working wonders, man, and it just shows you how much time you can gain. Hopefully now that we can get past Sebastian Vettel, as it's still stuck open, this should be the lap where we see a big massive difference, because we were about a second behind Vettel But then the DRS was open and we were gaining so much time. You see, through there, we were losing the back end a wee bit. But this is where we should catch Vettel as we fly over Sector 2. And here we go. Let's see what we can do compared to the Red Bull. The Alfa Romeo DRS is open. We're closing on Sebastian Vettel. We're about 205 miles an hour. Can we launch it around the outside here of Vettel? Aye, we can. Lovely manoeuvre. Up next is George Russell as we damage the chicane. We cut the corner, man. He gets the DRS, but Ocon up next in front of us. It's a purple second sector, and Russell and us go to battle, but we hang it. We did it. Lovely, lovely, jubbly boy. Up next is Esteban Ocon, but you feel like these guys are going to be definitely coming into the pit soon, as we're on the hards. We can go to about lap 20. Moving on though to lap 16 for Verstappen pits. Everyone's pitted. We are in a lead of the race here, but we've got Verstappen battling us. Can we surely just defend here? And we can. It's easy as we almost fly into the gravel, but we managed to keep it on the track, and we're just costing Max Verstappen valuable time here. But you know what? I'm not complaining about this. Brings the likes of Norris, Albon, Leclerc into this race, and I'm hoping to go to about lap 20 and then pitting for the soft tyre. But as you can see, we fly around the final corner. Verstappen 2 tenths behind in the Red Bull. The pit window is officially open, but I want to go straight to softs, no mediums. And look at that, we overtake big Verstappen. Job done, lovely, jubbly. And aye man, we're costing him so much time, and I'm loving life. Absolutely loving it here in the Alfa Romeo Sauber. Moving on to lap 20, we're still ahead of Verstappen. It's him, Albon, Norris, Leclerc. I think there's like about 4 more cars, and I think you got the likes of Magnussen and Daniel Ricciardo. But I don't know where we're going to come out, and that's a problem. Like, we're just extending this stint so long here that hopefully we can do something. Like, the tyres literally look like they're about to explode. But Verstappen with DRS still can't find the way past, and straight line speed of the Alfa Romeo did well, but we've ran pretty wide there. We managed just to get back on in front of Verstappen, surely. Oh, he's going to go for it. But it's Albon. It's Alexander Albon. Lovely. Sadly, though, by the time we pit, Verstappen overtook Albon on that lap. So Albon's obviously made a mistake or something, because we even pulled about a second on them till they caught us in the final sector. But we're pitting here for soft tyres. And yeah, this shall be interesting. We're probably going to come out in about, what, 13th place or something like that. Hopefully we can beat that train of cars out that George Russell's leading. Hopefully, or maybe in between Russell. I mean, here's our teammate. What's this Clampett going to do? We literally just rejoined right in front of him. But yeah, could have been an absolute disaster. But what's Schwartzman doing? I mean, it's his best race of the season, but still no good enough, because he's just nowhere near doing anything relevant. But up next, George Russell. But on these soft tyres, man, I know everyone seems far away, but I think we should be catching at least Lewis Hamilton. George Russell's going to have no answer for us. For some reason through here, though, like, if you're in the slipstream dirty air, you were just losing like mile an hour. But we overtake Russell, who's somehow slipped behind Schwartzman now, but I don't really care about that. But we've set a purple first sector here, guys, as we try and hang it around the outside of Guan Yu Zhou, so we haven't got the perfect lap here. But as you can see, moving on behind Vettel, we actually did a 20.3, so smokes our fastest lap on the hards, but even with a poor middle sector. But there we go in the DRS of Vettel. Yeah, we improve massively there and do a 20 flat. Can we do better than that? Probably not, but we've got Esteban Ocon up next with DRS, and this should be easy enough. Esteban Ocon going for the manoeuvre, and boom. Well, say we're going for the manoeuvre, Esteban Ocon. Oh my goodness, it's a golden retriever who's entered the fray here. But he's not quite going to overtake the Alfa Romeo. Are you, Lionel Son? Probably not. But we've got Hamilton up next, 2 seconds down the road, and we're flying here. But Kevin Magnussen, it's a shame there's not a few more laps to go, because I honestly feel like we'll be able to catch the leading pack. I do. Hamilton up next for us, but sadly, even at this point, the tyres are gone. The tyres were gone, and any chance of catching the top 5 guys is no chance, because got to bear in mind, they're getting slipstream constantly and the DRS, so when your tyres are done, you're not getting an advantage down the straight, which chance have you got? Through the final corner we go, and yeah, P6 guys, couldn't really catch the top 5. I don't know what strategy we could have went for to do it better, but there you go, there is how the race finished. So Schwartzman finishes a point outside the points, sadly. We get P6. Let's look at the drivers though. And damn, things are looking interesting, guys. Big title fight this year, but our teammate no helping us in the constructors.